Hey everybody, my name is Josh Burnett. I'm a co-founder of Cohere Network. So today I wanted to get into a little bit of the why behind our approach. So we're living in a new normal. I don't know if you've noticed, but we aren't back to 2019, and we never will be. And if you still are holding on to the idea that 2019 is coming back and everything's going to be fine, this might not be the right message for you. You probably aren't going to resonate with what I'm about to say. Society is having to come to terms with the cost of what we've been doing for the past 150 years. Our generation, the millennials, is confronting infinite amount of challenges that have stacked up against us. We often talk in society about, oh, well, global climate change or, global supply chain, whatever the things are. All of these different pieces, we're not going to, there are going to be problems in the future. 2100, this magic round, easy number, is going to be when we all have to face this. I don't know why somebody decided 2100 was like the year where everything fell apart. But even if that's not really scientifically what's being expressed, collectively as a society, we've all taken on that narrative. That's great if you don't want to really confront the issues that we're facing today. But if you really want to sit down and look at what's happening, there's plenty of evidence to point to 2100 is today. What we're facing today is what's been building for the 150 years. We are the generation that's having to pay for the prices of our forefathers. And it's only going to get more expensive. And that's not going to change. It's going to get drastic. In the next 10 years, things are going to be crazy. And there's only one way to really deal with it. You've got to get into a community. You've got to have people who love and support you, who've got your back, and are really focused on how do we create a better system. Even if it's just 20 people together, how can we live better together? How can we create a system that my life is enhanced? We can't worry about every level of every part of society. That's going to be impossible. I mean, the way that we've been trending towards a more sort of neoliberal global society is only creating more problems. And then the answers from the top are to continue to get better and more efficient at global supply chains and global structures. It isn't going to work. There's a reason why things like blockchain technology and decentralized ledger technologies are coming into play now. Decentralization is the way of the future. And it's not about using high-end technology that nobody understands. It's about using effective methods to break down and create templates for people to plug into at every level of society, no matter where they're at, no matter what they are. The decentralized aspects are starting to bleed into technology and allowing us to use all sorts of new methods that give us insane access and insane abilities that we never thought imaginable before. And so decentralization is becoming and will become the only real method to thrive in the coming years. It's already, this is, to be honest, and I'm putting a stake in the ground, it's already too late. We've already passed the point of no return. There is nothing we can do to change what's already happened. This is my personal opinion. This is why I think that corporations aren't willing to change their practices. Governments aren't willing to change their practices. We've had COP26, 26 of these agreements, and nothing has changed. 500 people at COP26 were fossil fuel lobbyists. There were 2,000 people there. A fourth of the people were incentivized against the mission of COP26. So none of these large-scale government actions are going to do anything. They're just for show. They're just to make a scene. Governments and corporations know there is no more time. They know that there is nothing they can do to change it. So they're going to try to extract as much as they possibly can until the very last minute. It's the accelerator's already on full throttle. It's not going to change much. I mean, of course it's worse. We don't want to extract more, but the damage is already done. Now we're just going to sit back and watch it all come to. So Cohere, and the reason why we are designing Cohere, is to incentivize people to come together and collaborate on solutions that really make sense for the new era, for the new normal. There's so much to do, and there's no way that we're going to figure out all of it. That's why We're focused on building the organizational structures and the templates that allow people to plug in at their own pace and their own design. And that's how we're going to solve this. It's from collaborative inspiration, from innovation, from many people across the world that are getting the benefit of working together and seeing it realized in their own personal life. This top-down structure of hoping that the government's going to solve things, that's futile. And if we keep sticking to that, we're all going to die. I know that sounds extreme, but I'm being extreme on purpose. We understand this is critical, and there's no more time to waste. So if you want to make an actual impact, if you want to get involved, then here is one way. There are many people doing this. This will become a movement. Cohere is one component of a large-scale movement that's about to burst on the scene with the demands for governments to change, with the need for society to come to terms with the damage we've done, and to create a way that we can thrive in the future. If we want our children, 7 generations from now, to have a world that we feel proud to leave, then we need to do something today, right now. There are many collaborators and many other organizations that are trying to do something similar, and let's all do it together. There's room for everybody. There's no lack in the ability and designs that are possible for us to find these solutions. So I know this is a bit intense maybe, but I hope that you receive it with an open heart and that you understand that I'm not creating a space for fear. I'm just simply creating a hope for what's possible. And if we can come together, then the life we can leave is better than we can ever imagine. So thank you for listening, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.